I am Saint Waffles, and we are doing Waking Up with Waffles, the series where we get up early in the morning and play video games. Today we're going to try Clair Obscur. I know nothing about this game. This is another one of those games that came like out of nowhere. I'd heard nothing about it. No one talked about it. And then all of a sudden it came out and I got like 50,000 videos on TikTok where people are like, hey, did you know that this is the best game of the year? Like a complete sleeper hit. You've never seen anything like it. It completely redefines the genre. I was like, okay, well, I like the genre, so let's give it a try. So we are going to jump in and give it a try. Since it is an RPG, there'll probably be a little bit of like a startup movie. So I'll try and make sure that my sound is high enough that you can hear that. It does have, you can't hear that. Let me pull the audio up here now. Of course, now it doesn't want it. It has a beautiful intro song. So already the music is on point, but now it doesn't want to play music. So here we go. New game. Let's just go with the standard intended difficulty. That sounds good. All right. Again, I know nothing about this game, so whatever happens, happens. Here comes the story. Maybe. Long load time. Surprisingly long load time. All right, so Destroyed World, number 34. Digging the music. Diamond, good morning. You're the first one here. Congratulations. McIntyre, good morning.
If you're gonna give someone flowers, you should probably do it before they wither and die.
What, the flower? Or Sophie?
Ooh, dark. Sophie would approve.
So it's
Okay,
called
you said it,
Expedition
not me.
33, and the
The
number
others are waiting
34
for you.
keeps
You're
showing up,
supposed to be helping
so
with the festival.
With what?
some sort of
Putting up
important,
3
maybe?
tables? They'll manage.
You underestimate Lumiere's enthusiasm for the expedition. There's at least 5 tables.
I'm doing
Marvelous.
good this morning. It's the weekend for me finally, and
You
we
tried
get to play a
throwing with
new
your other
game.
arm instead.
And
If you could hit the paintress directly, that would actually...
everyone says this is game of the
You know,
year, so I'm
hobbies
really
don't always have
excited
to be
to
useful.
see if it holds up to
I'm
it.
enjoying the uselessness of today and readying my usefulness for tomorrow. And soon, I'll get to do a lot more than throw rocks.
That's what all the other
So far, I like the
expeditions
music.
Hey,
I
hey,
like
hey,
the
you know they gave their lives to lay the trail for us, right?
say. Yeah.
mystery, the giant glowing 34.
You still got a flower to give, no?
Yes. Yes. Just... I'm not sure how to start. After 4 years apart, what do I say to her on the day of her gamage?
You're asking me. I don't know. Sun's about to set, so be
The
direct.
character design looks great.
Hey, Soph. Been a while. Could we...
What game is this? This is Expedition 33. I know absolutely nothing about it. The game kind of just shadow launched, and then I got a bunch of TikToks saying that this is game of the year, that it's one of the best games in the entire genre, that's going to redefine how role-playing games are played from now on. So like that's huge praise. So I was like, okay, we got to try this. It looks great. Been hearing, that's exactly, like everyone's been talking about this game, but I know nothing about it. So I was like, okay, well, I guess we gotta try it. So the first thing, obviously we can jump. So the first thing you always have to test is if there's like fall damage, right? So can we just jump off this cliff? Let's find out. No, the game does not allow you to plummet to your death during the tutorial. So fair. I thought Enzoi was the hit. Enzoi, I don't know how I feel about Enzoi. I have Enzoi. I've been playing Enzoi. It looks great, but I don't know. It feels.
All right, let's go.
Soulless.
I'll accompany you there.
Like I feel like there's something.
Are you ready to see her
There's something
again?
missing from.
Been ready.
From Enzoi. I can't tell what it is. Like it looks great and it's got like all the components are there, but when you sit down to play it, you're just like there's something and I don't know what it is. One of my favorite things in video games is when they do environmental storytelling where you don't have to like listen to the story, but like you learn about the game and the world through the world around you. Fennec said hi. Hello, Fennec. So we got a bunch of posters here. We saw the Eiffel Tower and some arches, so I'm guessing we're somewhere around France, right? Like I'm not, my geography is bad, but I'm pretty sure this is some version of like France or Rome or something of that nature. So I would hesitate to say, I'm guessing that is French up there. Does anyone read French? What is Comtesse de la Serine? Does anyone know what that says? Delta Team, hello. 56 Ola Bessois de vous? I don't know. There's expeditions obviously going on. Lots of expeditions. I love The Sims 4. Hey, that's why. I love The Sims 4 too. I want to love Enzoi. I just feel like there's something. I can't put my finger on it, but there's something I feel is missing from the game. And when they add it, I'll know what it is. But I just don't know what it is right now. So something menace les nevrons un menace. So yeah, there's obviously the world is broken and they're doing some sort of expeditions into the unknown. Dexter's here. Good morning. We got an opera. We got windmills, random floating garbage. There's the arches I was talking about that made me think we were in like France or Rome.
I set up these grapple shortcuts. Nice, huh?
There's a lot of steam
tell
and
your
a
sister,
lot
though. I
of
sort
these
of
windmills, so I'm
borrowed
guessing
the
that
hooks from the Expedition
I'm
Academy.
guessing the world is one
Wish
of
I had
those
them when I
like
was working as a
electricity has
courier.
been lost forever, so now everything is like steampunky. We're using wind turbines for energy, and that was cool. Maybe harnessing geothermal energy as well with all the steam. So I'm guessing there's no like regular electricity.
Come on, Gustav, speed up a bit. Sophie will have already gamaged by
Are
the time
you an
you've arrived.
alcoholic? No, I do not drink at all. I used to drink. I used to drink a lot, and I quit, one, to lose weight, but also because I realized that it would become a problem, and I didn't want to live that life.
Can't believe Sophie already
One of my
turned
favorite
33.
drinks back in the day
She
that
looks
told
so
me that
much
I had
younger
a
than me.
problem was we used to do this thing called Splashing
popular.
Crash,
I'm sure
where
she
we'd
already
take
has a necklace full of
190
flowers.
proof Everclear and we would pour
I can
16 ounces or so of that, and then we'd fill up the rest of a mason jar with V8 Splash. So 50% Everclear, 50% V8 Splash to make 32-ounce mason jar full. And 16 ounces of Everclear. That's what, about 5 or 6 shots. Like
Whoa.
that is too much. That is too much Everclear.
Yeah.
Way too much Everclear.
I know what you need. A little duel.
No.
Come
A
on,
duel?
it'll loosen
Okay,
you
so
up.
we get to learn the combat
And
of the game?
if you win...
All right. You're...
Yes!
Yes, I wish to go through the combat tutorial. Okay, that looks real good. That's a very good combat screen. During your turn, your character can attack, aim, use skills, or use an item. Skills consume AP to use. You can gain AP by performing a base attack or parry. Timelines. Try attacking to gain 1 AP. Attack my target. It's a very flashy battle screen. That's very flashy. Now my enemy will attack. During an enemy attack, dodge at the right time to avoid damage. Dodging at last moment will trigger a perfect dodge. Interesting. So even though it's turn-based, it has like action skills to use while you're fighting to keep you engaged. That's kind of cool. And then we have special skills. Gustav starts with 2 skills, Lumiere Assault and Overcharge. He can use attacks and skills to charge up his overcharge meter and unleash a devastating overcharge. Use the Lumiere Assault to gain overcharge. All right, simple. And quick time events. Pressing A at the right time will improve your skill's effectiveness. Achieve perfect timing to unleash stronger effects. Okay, I'm digging this combat. There's a lot more to it, that it's very hands-on combat. During enemy attacks, you can also parry. Parry shares the timing as perfect dodge, but is more difficult than a regular dodge. And parrying gives you 1 AP. Okay. So participating in combat not only lowers the damage you take, but also gives you more skills. Parrying every hit of an enemy attack triggers a counter. And now we have our special overcharge, which is going to absolutely slaughter this poor innocent little girl. So let's go for
Those
it.
who come after.
All right, we have successfully blown up the little girl, so
You won.
mission
Now,
accomplished.
don't you feel better? I see your smile. All right, now, let's go find Sophie. I saw her near the red and white tree.
Yeah.
That combat has potential to be addictively fun. That was some of the best turn-based combat I've had in a while. Active dodging, active skills, parrying, choices to make, whether you want to dodge, whether you want to parry, whether you want to counter. That's going to be a lot of fun. Random boxes. We
The
got
red and white
more
tree. I've always found it beautiful.
windmills.
Don't really understand. You and Sophie broke up so long ago. But clearly you
But
never
yeah,
got over
too
her.
much Everclear is a bad
Why'd
thing.
you
I
wait
found
until
out
today to
afterwards
say
that if you
something?
drink too much Everclear, like it can just make you
late,
stop
isn't it?
breathing. Like Everclear is not to be messed with. I also liked drinking really weird things. That, as anyone who's been on this channel knows, like I really like really strange foods. Like I learned about this one drink, a Tootsie Roll, where you take coffee Kahlua and mix it with Sunny D, and it tastes like a Tootsie Roll. So that was always fun. I would always try and make
Yeah.
fishbowl drinks.
Thanks.
Where you take like triple sec and Everclear and vodka and gin, and you put it in a giant bowl, and you fill it full of like nerds and blue carousel, and it was basically just an excuse to throw everything in the kitchen into a giant bottle and drink it. It was good though. But I cannot recommend it. It's definitely not good for your health, not good for anyone, should not be engaged with. Turn the sound back up so you can hear the voice acting. The voice acting is pretty darn good.
Those few days meant everything.
we talk?
Gustav.
So what do you think? Is he supposed to be getting married to her, or they like had a wedding together? What do you think the story is here? Is everyone just dressed fancy because it's steampunk?
That's for your, if there's room.
I don't like fish bowls. I'd rather have whiskey on the rocks. Hold the rocks.
There's always room.
One thing I learned from drinking too much is that whiskey is disgusting. I said it. I know people like to talk about like, oh, if you get the right one, or especially like, oh, well, if you have a good old fashioned, it's the coffee paradox all over. If you like old fashioned, which is bitters, orange peel, sugar, whiskey, you don't like whiskey. You like sugar.
Yep, that hasn't changed.
But drinking straight up, just like even like good whiskey, like Nob Hill, Wild Turkey.
I missed that.
Oh, I'm trying to think of the other one that everyone always drank. It's not good. People are lying to you.
Faulted you for wanting
It's the
to be
same way when people tell you that they really like IPAs. Nobody likes IPAs. The taste of hops is awful. They are just
things.
trying to be a hipster.
I understand. Just in a different world, right?
We'll break the cycle, so she can't steal anyone else's future.
Stubborn people change the world, and you are the most stubborn person I know. Thank you.
Especially like the triple hop annihilator 15% IPA. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. If I very, very, very rarely drink now. I'll have maybe like one beer a year, if that. So if I do drink, I am going to drink a Hefeweizen, like a good German beer. My favorite is the Schofferhoppe, which is grapefruit juice, a little bit of grapefruit juice in the wheat beer. That is perfect. That is refreshing. That is flavorful. That is good. That is where it's at. Okay, okay. I'm gonna say this, and I don't mean to insult the game, because this is not meant as an insult. This feels a lot like a mobile game with the mechanics, like the random flying around, the swapping between characters. Something about it feels very mobile game-ish. The fact that you can walk up here and it's like, this is just a normal trash can. Something about it has that feel of mobile gaming on it, like gotcha gaming.
Oh, hi, Sophie.
I don't know what it is exactly. Like, I'm half expecting for the store to open up for me to buy more characters to switch to in my party.
I knew he would.
Has everybody already left?
Yeah. Everybody's heading to the harbour. Sophie.
Looks like you still have a lot of flowers left.
Well, there are less and less people to buy them. I just wish you didn't have to wear one.
Tiffany.
I should finish cleaning up here and join it. See you.
See you.
So everyone's going to the harbor. I'm guessing that means they're going on expedition. And if you're wearing a flower, then you're going off on the expedition to die.
See you.
See you.
Okay, so no matter who I'm swapped to, when I talk to someone, it does automatically swap to the right character. So I don't have to worry about like talking to someone with the wrong character. That's a good bonus.
I'm fine.
I do like having like chat options in a game, but I also don't like the idea of, okay, I have to cycle through all 16 characters to talk to this person just in case some random character has something important to say to them and I didn't swap to the right character. All right, so she's 33 and going on an expedition. So when people turn 33, they have to go on this this expedition into the unknown. That's bad news for me because I'm turning 34 in a few months, so bad news me. We got a globe, we got a piano, we got a bathtub. We got a bunch of people heading towards the harbor. Hello, kitty.
Oh, Sophie,
Marie,
your flowers.
What are you doing?
I didn't know about. I thought you were younger.
Sean, good morning.
And yet you didn't have children.
I'm not having this conversation with you again. Not
Hey.
today.
No. Behave.
Do you care so little about the future of Lumiere? How can you...
I'm not selfish enough to bring others into our doomed world.
No. You take your scary eyes and you go play in the other room. Go.
I know we are not
We're gonna have a thunderstorm today and next Friday. I am waiting for a good thunderstorm
And
to roll
destroyed
through.
my
Something I've
relationship.
always wanted to try
The
and take
person I
photos
love the
of
most.
is lightning striking. And I know a lot of
No,
photographers
excuse
get
me?
special equipment
I'd
for it,
like
and
to
I have
spend this
most of the
moment with
equipment. I just need you can get like basically this light meter that sits on top of your camera. You can either get a light meter or a sound meter, and when it senses the right sound for thunder or the right light for thunder and lightning, then it'll take a photo. And I
you
really
should
want to
cherish
capture some
this
cool
moment with
lightning
your
photos. I'm
daughter.
waiting for a good lightning
Sorry.
storm
See you
to
at the harbour.
Good luck.
come
Marie.
through for that. Is my cat a girl or a boy? My cat is a little orange dum-dum boy named Sunny Bunny. He is the cutest and dumbest and bestest little cat to ever exist. What's going on here?
My gestural costume is the best.
Gestural
Hey, madame,
costume.
Do you think the gestural's really
I'm afraid that
Prove it. One day, I will meet one, even if it means join. I'll raise a gestural army and we'll crush the paintress.
The paintress.
And me and my little brother will live with the gesturals, and they'll be our new family. We're tired of the orphanage. If the legends are true, that's why I'm training.
This
every
kid
day
is doing
by
what kids.
beating up
He's
my little
talking
brother.
way too much and way too over explaining.
Thanks.
I just met you, kid, and you're like, my parents are dead. Wow. How old is he? He is sadly turning, I want to say he's turning 8 this year, which I do not like because that means he's moving into the senior years of his life. And while he has a good, happy, and long life, I am not ready for him to be considered a senior kitty and moving on to that stage of his life. Like, I've always liked cats. I've always been, a cat person. But until I met this cat, I never understood when people like cloned their animals, why they would.
Nuna's playing.
It's like, it's just a cat. Just go get
She would make a
go
cute
get another
couple.
cat. Like you
you say
literally
so.
go out on the street and pick up a
maybe
cat. Like
something
you
already
can find a
happened, huh?
cat anywhere. But this Sunny has been so special to me that I understand why someone would want to clone an
lady
animal to
truly
continue
is
having that
exquisite.
same exact
In
animal.
love.
This game does have great
Not
graphics.
quite. I'm only in love with her art. My inspiration has been quite lack. Nobody buys paintings anymore. Just because she is called the paintress doesn't mean painting
Oh, she's the
is easy.
paintress, not the paintress.
Your canvas seemed...
I need inspiration. But you,
We broke up.
that is.
Oh,
of
they
no
broke up.
consequence.
That is no
love.
consequences in the matter of love. Next Friday, you're gonna have a heavy thunderstorm.
But it is. This
I'm
passion
ready for the
I so
thunderstorms. Bring them
fiercely
on.
desire in
As
my
long as they don't
painting.
bring tornadoes. I do not like.
I know.
We
I
don't
am
get tornadoes
also
very
the
often
official
in
painter of the
this
opera.
this area.
Will you help me?
So when we
If you
got
inspire
tornado
me,
warnings,
you
that
may
was like a
become the
sinking
main
feeling
painter
in your
we
gut.
have.
Like there's nothing you can do. They just come out of nowhere and destroy everything, right?
Fantastic. You may start.
Okay, I guess.
Come on, dodge your lady's beautiful moves. That was splendid. One more time.
This game just looks beautiful. The combat is so
Supply.
fun. Game of the
One
year and
last
best JRPG ever. That's what I've been hearing about this game, so I'm very excited to try it out. Though, is it a JRPG? I've heard, I don't know for sure, but people are saying this game wasn't actually made like a Japanese company, so it's not actually like a JRPG,
It's nice.
which starts the
To know
whole
something
like
of us will thank
the
you.
whole debate, right? Like anime
It is I who should
is
thank you.
Avatar the
It was
Last
a
Bender,
moving
Airbender,
I will propose
an
it for the
anime
new
because
opera
it's
painting we have
not
to do this
made in Japan,
I
but it's
feel it
made
wasn't
in
much
the
impressive,
style
but-
of an anime. So is
Okay.
Avatar the Last Airbender
Love will-
an
will
anime?
Also take this.
The
as
answer
a
is
gesture
yes.
of
Avatar the Last Airbender is an anime. Boondocks is an anime. And both of those are some of the best
Sometimes
anime you'll
I
ever
feel
watch
sorry
in your
for
life.
her.
Who? The
Though
paintress?
I guess I can't
Look at
technically
her.
recommend
She
Boondocks
looks
on a
sad.
family friendly stream. If you're over
Maybe she's a
18, go
prisoner
enjoy
too.
the Boondocks.
Stuck in the same cycle with us. Silly, huh?
Only you could choose empathy at a moment like this.
It's one of
Ooh,
the
what's
few
going on
choices I
over
can
here? We got some sort of
couldn't
like
do it.
magical.
It's okay. You don't have to.
You'd have to be crazy to use pictos on your own body.
Why? Aren't you enjoying the show?
Pictos. You are correct, sir.
Nah, the show's great, but etching chroma onto your skin. Oh, that's
Etching
brutal.
chroma and
Just for a
pectos
dance.
onto your skin. That's brutal just for a dance. So
I'll
I'm
stick to painting
guessing.
pictos on my machines. I'm not cool
I'm
enough for
guessing
my
it's
body.
like a magical tattoo. Pictos are like
Could be
magical
useful there.
tattoos you engrave onto your
crazy too.
into your
Well,
skin
at least you-
to get magical powers. I'm guessing that's kind of what they're alluding to. This is very like Final Fantasy I'm feeling here. Final Fantasy X, the whole like the end of the world is coming, and so we're dancing among the souls of all the dead. Like very Final Fantasy X vibes I'm getting from that. I'm so hyped for the new Avatar series. I know that people are very nervous with the announcement they made that the Avatar is going to be twins, and they're really worried that they're going to mess it up. But I am
I've always
very,
loved
very
the
much
Hobbit.
hyped for more Avatar: The Last Airbender. I know people hate on Korra. I liked Legend of Korra well enough that I'm happy to see more Avatar come. I know it'll never be as good as The Last Airbender, but that was lightning in a bottle. That is truly something that can never be made again. Strange Heavy, welcome in. Hello. All right, let's go to the harbor and sail towards the ominous 34. Yes, there's a bunch of new Avatar
see your
stuff coming.
apprentices.
We're getting a new Avatar: The Last Airbender movie with the gang all
Here.
aged up, and then we're getting a
Sophie
brand
asked us
new
to bring you
original
your coat.
series based
We
after
sewed up the sleeve so you don't
the
have to
death
keep
of
rolling it
Korra.
up.
You guys know how to sew?
Sophie helped us. Turns out it's not that hard. You really should have done this ages ago.
You did this.
Gentlemen, that was supposed to be
We're also
between
getting
us,
a
yeah?
new game. Break Ankles, welcome in. A new
wanted
game.
to do
I will
something.
tell you, I'm very mad
So,
that they announced we're getting a new mobile game.
thanks, guys. This is.
And I know people
This
are
is
going to
great.
hate on mobile
Thank you.
games, but I play a lot
you
of
at the
mobile
festival?
games. So I was
Don't leave
very,
without
very
saying
excited to
goodbye.
try a new
Yeah, of
mobile
course.
game. And they freaking released Clash of the Clans with an Avatar skin. Like, just complete disregard for the story, disregard for
I know that
for
face.
everything. It's just,
You mean a lot to me.
that was an abomination. That I'm mad about.
Yeah, they mean a lot to me too.
Like, you have
Legacy can take many.
you
forms,
have
right?
Yeah.
Genshin Impact right there. Make a clone of that, like where you can select your character. They have special abilities. You're exploring the world. Like, please just take
Why?
that game and put a skin on it. Don't give me Clash of the
I-
Clans or Candy Crush and call it a freaking Avatar game. That made me
Wanted
so
to see
mad.
you wearing it.
Expedition 33 is the first game made by Sandfall Interactive. If this is the first game they developed, I can't wait for a second one already. They definitely seem to have knocked it out of the park already. I like to play lots of gacha mobile games. I like mobile games. I'm not a hater on gacha games. I do wish that we had more options to just buy games outright, so we didn't have to have the terrible gambling mechanic. But I also understand the genie is out of the bottle, right? Like, companies have seen how much money they can make off of this, and they're not going to put it back in. And quite frankly, it's our own fault as consumers that we're unwilling to pay full price for a mobile game. The fact that if someone releases a mobile game for $1, that it will not sell because people feel like $1 is too much for a mobile game. Like, how do you expect a game developer to develop games if you're not willing to pay for said games, right? Like, there's obviously a problem with the spending. So this is like some Peter Pan stuff. They turned 33, so they're sentenced to leave the island and never be seen again. That music. Perfect mood music. Ominous piano. Ah, you gotta love it. Interesting camera angles. You can tell they're really trying to set a mood and tell a story without words here. I can see why people are calling this game of the year already. I've only been playing for 30 minutes. It's like a drone angle coming in at a low angle of attack, slightly off kilter with the color fading, gives you that like ominous doom that death awaits, something is wrong. That must be the Paintress. The mobile games play are Tokyo Ghoul, Solo Leveling, Seven Deadly Sins, and Legend of Neverland. I haven't played any of those. I've heard so many people talking about Solo Leveling, though. I've heard so many people say that that's one of the best animes made in a long time. Are these people actually getting Thanos, or is this like their imagination? Is it everyone under 33 is going away?
I'm here.
She's 33, so... Why did you break up with her if she was just going to turn into dust? Couldn't you have given her like one more day of happiness before she turns into dust? Like, did you really have to break up with her on the day that she was going to turn into flower petals? Kind of a jerk move. You look at all the emotion and like depth of this character, and I feel so cringe forever thinking Squall from Final Fantasy VIII was the coolest main character in an RPG with his distance and aloofness. Like, man, that's some cringe stuff. All right, so we know half the town turned to flowers, but we still don't know why.
There you are. You can't hide from us, you know. Like I said, mornings.
Okay, tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm kind of getting some Tony Stark vibes from him. Something about his face is giving me some Tony Stark vibes with just the facial structure. He kind of looks like Robert Downey Jr., doesn't he? I know that I'm terrible with names and terrible with music, but it kind of looks like just a little bit like Robert Downey Jr., right? Like, I'm not crazy.
5 tables this year. You see that? Told you we'd beat the 34s. Even my Elle showed up, and she hates these things. Wanna go take a look?
I don't... maybe later. I'll catch up. I'm okay. I'm okay. You go.
Yeah. Time for a refill anyway.
There's an excess of wine, again. Thank you, sister, for her generosity.
Oh, and try to enjoy yourself. Don't drink alone, you weirdo.
Yeah, right. Enjoy myself.
I don't think there was anything in that cup. The way he was holding it and moving it around, I don't think there was anything in that cup. Look, his look on his face is similar to Robert. See, okay, I'm not crazy.
Let's at least check on my head and my apprentices.
All right, so this looks like a save point. What is this?
Hey, Gustav, check out the new Picto.
Looks a bit rough. Sure it worked?
I've been working on this for months.
Your personal masterpiece seems
It's dead useful. Trust me.
Sure, why not?
Great. I'll trade it for one.
I've got a token, so
Full of
sure.
morbid curiosity.
You won't regret it.
Give me your weird Pictos. This Pictos is unusable. Great, I paid for garbage. I traded a token for garbage. This is some sort of fashion, I'm guessing.
Having fun?
Oh, hey, handsome. Perfect timing. I'm styling everyone before we ship out. Gotta look sharp when we hit the paintress, eh?
Certainly important.
On it. Just...
I have to get a token to look good, okay.
Hello there, Gustav. Perhaps one of these artifacts may prove useful to your...
Colette, you've been holding out on us.
Relics from before the fracture.
Ooh,
passed down
relics.
through the generations. The council deemed them trinkets.
That's kind of you to share.
I may not be able to join the expedition, but I'd still...
Ah.
All right, so we need to get some tokens so that we can buy useful trinkets and that we can look like our best before I assume we die.
Gustav, just the man I wanted to see.
You want a rematch, don't you?
Oh, it's my last chance.
After tomorrow, you'll be the undisputed expert on expedition history.
That's tomorrow. What about today?
Who am I to deny?
How many years ago was the fracture?
You're kidding. This is your question.
Yes. When did
How
our
long
world
ago
break
was the
apart and
fracture?
our luminous city get thrown into the middle of the ocean? When was the fracture?
How am I supposed to know this? 33 years ago, 67 years ago, or 100 years ago? I mean, 33 seems like the obvious answer since, 34 and then 33 is painted on the thing, but the thing had 34 printed on it, and then it counted down to 33. So it can't be 33 because it's counting down, so that number is unreliable. 67 would make sense because if it's counting down, it was 34, now it's 33, which means a year has gone up, which means 67 plus 33 would be 100. That's a nice round number, so I'm guessing 67 is the correct answer. But 100 years ago, that's also like a nice round number, right? So 33 seems like the obvious answer. I'm going to shoot for 67.
67 years ago.
Brilliant. I can see.
Look at that.
You are the undisputed expert on Lumiere and
Call
history.
me Puzzle Master.
What are you talking about?
Look at that.
Every child knows this. The monolith's essentially a reverse calendar, counting down since the fracture happened in year 100.
The monolith is a reverse calendar. Okay, I figured it out. Look at that. That is not just because I'm brilliant, not just because I'm the smartest man ever. That is great environmental storytelling. The fact that you can discern that from just looking around at the world around you, that is a huge plus to the game. That is brilliant.
All right, fine. Another one then.
Whole lot of yapping.
Which was the first expedition to depart for the continent?
Which was the first expedition to depart for the continent? Okay. I'm Expedition 33, which is what we're on. But, okay, let's see if we can do this again. I'm Expedition 33. My stuff was made before the calendar changed to Expedition 34. So if this happened 67 years ago, we would have started with Expedition 100 and then counted down each year. But it's possible they started with Expedition 0, but that wouldn't make sense because then I'd be negative. No, it can't be. It either has to be Expedition 99 or Expedition 100. 99 would make the most sense, since I'm guessing they didn't send an expedition out on the first year. But Expedition 1, again, that's a nice round number. I'm going to go with my gut. I'm going to say Expedition 99.
Are you even trying? It's barely a trick.
Apparently not.
Which was the first?
Expedition 1.
Are you even trying? Which was the
Apparently I'm completely wrong. Expedition 0. Okay.
Correct. That still annoys me.
They left in the year 100. They should be called. That's what I'm saying. It should have been. It should have been 100 or 99. Expedition 0 makes no sense. What is Illumina? Abilities you internalize by using a Pictos in battle after enough times, a special type of weapon, or Lumiere's unique brand of perfume. This one I have no idea. I'm guessing it's the Picto things.
You internalize by you.
Well done.
Not
okay.
Really. I mean, I created the Lumina converter, so.
I hereby officially end our feud.
You big soft.
All right, all right.
All right, I got a token. I got one. I need to get one more token. Who else has a token for
These
me?
are yours.
You gonna lecture me on drinking?
I'm guessing that's your sister?
I wouldn't dare. Just calculating how much it'll hurt.
You can start now. Here, let's have it to Sophie, who was always unapologetically Sophie, my fierce and loving friend.
To Soph. Seriously though, this is gonna hurt tomorrow.
Tomorrow comes, but it ain't here yet. I'm not crossing the sea sober.
I'm really digging the
Sober's
story.
better than deathly hungover.
No, not.
Ah.
Go have some drinks.
Oh, I thought she was going to give me a token. Do you have a token for me?
Gustav!
I'm pacing myself tonight.
Ah, you're so boring.
I like that you say when and not if.
What can I say? I'm an optimist. Or an idiot. Depends on...
No? No token for me? Do you have a token for me?
Wow, so many expeditioners.
No? How about you?
You came.
I
wasn't sure if I should.
You've been avoiding us. You didn't have to.
I heard Seba filled my spot.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm a coward for staying?
Do you?
Not anymore. Not all of us can change the world. Some of us can only change ourselves.
Meaning what? Make yourself accept the unacceptable? Make believe that happiness is... this?
Great line. Sick delivery.
More like... rediscover.
Not all of us can change the world.
Happiness.
Some of us can only change ourselves.
It makes me sad to hear you talk like this. The paintress stole so many things, including your capacity to dream.
No, you misunderstand. My mind is where I can be free. She can't touch me there. This is my final act of defiance.
If you say so.
I just finished calibrating the Lumina converter. We can launch test.
Perfect.
Hey, does Lune seem...
Well, it's Lune. I haven't noticed anything, but you know her better.
No, she doesn't like people prying.
Ah, right. You were both apprentices.
Yeah.
Someone give me a token. I want to play dress up.
Ready for tomorrow?
Yeah. What about you? Heard you were elected Commander 32. Congrats.
I've already claimed Alan's office. It's got a nicer view than mine.
A view of the paintress. You're sicker than I thought.
She won't be there for long.
If we fail, though.
When one falls, we continue. We'll pick up and we'll push.
This has got to be tough. Like the whole world, you watch half your friends get turned into dust. You're launching on an expedition you know means death. And then now they're electing the people for knowing that that next group is going to fail. And so your job is now to spend a year preparing to get sent to your death. Like that is some harsh, abysmal world. Oh, a grimoire? What do you got here?
For your field notes. So when you come back...
They'll definitely want that for the museum. The complete record of the expedition that destroyed the Paintress.
See, the kids still have optimism, though.
Oh, and if you find journals from the other expeditions...
I shall faithfully record all our adventures.
And Nevron's.
I can do that. And in return, do you solemnly promise to take care of the shield dome while I'm gone? I'm entrusting you with the safety of Luminaire.
I promise.
Promise.
Adrien?
I'll use everything you taught us, Monsieur G.
I should check on Maya. She's probably alone, as usual.
Ooh, what do you got?
I can't believe you're working right now.
Tristan dragged me here.
Is that the final spot? It's amazing you try
a landing site? Okay.
Like strap, so much of the landscape has changed.
I trust your calculations. It's a good strategy, retracing their steps. They're the only expedition with any...
Assuming the records are correct, my calculations are correct, that they...
You need a drink.
Go away.
Okay. Why won't anyone give me a token? I want trinkets and I want to play dress up. All right, so assuming we can't get another token, I'm guessing we're going to get another token, but assuming we can't get another token, should we spend the token that we have to get a trinket or to look fabulous? Which one should we do? I'm guessing we're going to get enough tokens to do it all, but like, really, if it's a trinket at the start of the game, how much are we going to actually use the trinket? Like, I feel like with most games, fashion is the true, correct end game. So we're gonna go with style.
Ready for your new...
All right, let's see what you've got.
Fashion me up. New outfit unlocked.
Voila. Looking very fine.
Fabulously reigns supreme. Look at that nice haircut. Oh, we got a man bun. I regret my decision. Mistakes were made, chat. Mistakes were made. Die as a diva. And with the formation of this new man bun, we have damned this world.
I knew I'd find you. Having second thoughts about the expedition?
Please. I'm more ready to go than you are.
Yeah, I know. Look, I know we've been over this, but as your guardian, I need to say this one more time. The rest of us only have a year left, but you've got 9 good years before your gommage. You don't need to leave yet. It's a lot to risk.
Okay, I'm still getting a lot of Final Fantasy X vibes from here. You have a younger female
out there is better than
summoner,
9 years of
an
here.
older male guardian whose job is to protect them.
I know you think that, but
If anyone should stay, it's you. You have friends and family who want
It
you here.
feels very Final Fantasy X.
so do you.
No, I don't.
Emma thinks
You're
of you
so
as family.
chopped. I see that word popping up on TikTok a whole lot. What does that mean?
Lumiere's not my home.
I'm
Not
not
the way
up
it is
to
for
date with the kids and their hip talk.
Besides, this way.
Right. Because she
Shush. You're lucky you have a sister who cares.
doubly lucky.
All right, enough chit-chat.
Old man.
You're pretty much the oldest man in Lumiere now, no?
Fair. The
Come on,
oldest
this
man, that is
time
probably
I'm not
correct.
messing around.
Since everyone immediately gets turned to dust when they turn 33, apparently, so. Sure, we'll fight her. Maybe she'll give me a token so I can go buy a trinket. Alright, let's see if we can do this right. No, we could not. Wow, we're terrible.
No shame losing to a superior
We're
fighter.
absolutely awful. Wow.
I hope your Lumina converter
We're
works
doing
better than
so
your
real
jewelry.
bad here. We are not doing anything right here. My timing is awful. Better. That was better. We're slowly getting better. She took the gloves off though. She is beating my rear end real hard here. I'm real bad.
Too slow, old man.
Now, don't get too confident.
It's the same thing they do in Dark Souls, where like, okay, they're prepping for an attack, so like, okay, I'm going to dodge because now you've prepped for the attack, and they do that weird
Emma's
like,
here.
I'm going to
Your sister's
hesitate
going to
for
be looking
2
for you.
seconds and then I'm going to attack you.
love
Like
the
it's
Chief
not,
Council.
it's not natural.
Yeah,
it doesn't have a flow
get
to
too
it.
drunk
It just
tonight,
feels like
okay?
they stop randomly to throw you
My
off,
darling sister has
which
arrived.
works,
She'll kill me if I don't say goodbye.
but I feel that it is unfair.
The Chief Counselor honors us with her presence. What? Still mad I'm going?
This is the definition of a fool's quest. My brother's not usually a fool.
I've heard you say otherwise.
You and I both know the political complexities that necessitate the expedition. It's vital for morale, but it's a bloodless guillotine is what it is.
You should put that in your speech. Very motivating. They might just find a guillotine for you too.
There are so many things you can contribute to here in Lumiere that'll have a real impact.
Em, you're doing great work, really. Getting things ready for the last generation.
I really like your hat. I've seen many like it, but I have no idea what it's called. There's a lot of different names for it. People call it like paperboy hats is one that a lot of people will
Never
call
going
it.
to see each other
The
again.
company is Boston Scully Caps, and that's another name is Scully Caps. And they
You're
make
so
all
busy
sorts
anyway.
of ones. In fact, they
take
just
care of
released
my
one
own,
that
okay?
is a
I believe you're letting her go with you.
Boondock Saint themed one.
Me?
Which
You're
is
her
an
guardian too.
absolutely
You stop.
awesome movie. Love the Boondock Saints.
We're
So
her
they
guardians,
also
not her
have one that they
jailers.
call the Blood Red Thorn. That's got a nice burgundy to it, and that comes with a little
really wants off
rose
this
pin.
island.
That's very cool. They're a little spendy. I think Boston Scully Cap charges around $40 for them, but they look great. They feel great.
you have a speech
They're
to give?
comfortable. I
You mean the
absolutely
one you so
love
kindly wrote for
the
me?
company. So I'm not sponsored in any way, but Boston Scully Cap is where you get hats
Just
like this.
suggestions.
I do. Anyway,
And this is their special Easter hat that is Easter colored. And on the inside, I don't know if it'll show at the green screen, but there is a very buff cottontail bunny. All right, I didn't win the fight, so I don't get the trinket. So I truly made the mistake of choosing fashion over items that could help me. Let's hope that doesn't come back to bite me in the butt.
Expeditioners. The sword
Show it
of
again?
Lumiere.
I don't know if it'll show up or not,
We honor
but
your dedication.
that's the bunny.
We do not take for granted that you dedicate your final year of life to keeping hope alive for all of Lumiere. Some of you are leaving to change the world. Others to discover the secrets of our universe. Some to protect loved ones. Others to find meaning in our all too short lives.
I know I'm
As
going to
you
regret
sail
saying
into
this.
the unknown, know that Lumiere stands with you.
Can we just appreciate that their
You battle
uniform
the Paintress.
is actually
that
like their
Lumiere
uniform?
fights with
Both
you.
the male and female characters are dressed similarly. Like one of the tropes I
stones
hate
of her
in
monolith
JRPGs is the character randomly dressed
Let her
promiscuously
body lie at
for
the
no
end of
good
the
reason. Like Lulu being
Unable to
overly
face
suggestive in
another
Final
death.
Fantasy X for
Let the
no
stars
reason.
no longer be hidden by her oppressive
I haven't
silhouette.
seen that yet.
Let the world once again watch the sun rise without the shadow of her cursed figure. May the wind of renewal
I
take
know
you
I'm
to
going to
the
regret
ends
saying
of the
that,
earth.
but it's not so bad so far.
Tomorrow comes. Thanks to you. Expedition 33.
What is this game about? It looks really interesting. I don't really know so far. As far as I can tell, there is a very evil figure who lives at a monolith in the distance called the Paintress, and she changes this number every year, and as people hit a certain age, they turn into dust and travel to another land. So they're trying to stop the Paintress, which I assume means they will stop everyone turning to dust when they turn 33. So that's as best as I can guess so far. But there's more questions than there are answers at this point. I dig that purple moon. That looks great.
Get ready.
Yes, Obscure is a very fitting name. This is brilliant.
You're old. How did you survive the Gommage? Which expedition are you from?
Ooh. The plot. She thickens.
Fall back!
on, we need to go!
All right, so now we know if you go over the age of 33,
He's not following. Putain! What the fuck? Who the fuck was that?
you get a cool cane and get to chop
do we do
people's
now?
heads off. So
Regroup at the rally point. The Indigo Tree.
I guess I have something to look forward to on my 34th birthday this year. Ooh, clickers.
Run!
I apologize for the language. I did not realize there was going to be so much obscenity. Considering the situation, I think it is warranted. Ooh, that's a cool design.
Come on! Move! Fucking snap out!
Took the words right out of my mouth. All right, that gave us more questions than we have answers for, but man, is that kind of cool. I'm definitely more intrigued. I want to find out more. I really like that hand monster, though. Really unique, like, monster design. Just a mild case of PTSD. We can have a little trauma as a treat. Did his eyes change color? I don't remember his eyes being green. I feel like his eyes changed color, and I feel like that's going to be important. Maybe for like a whole we were all dead all along, or this is just a dream. I feel like they weren't green before. I guess let's explore the world. Let's wash some of that blood off. Okay, nothing here. I'm looking for, this is an RPG, right? There should be like random treasure chests all over the place full of potions and items and things, right? Like there should be hidden goodies somewhere. Use Chroma Elixir to recover health without interrupting exploration. Press Y to show the status. Okay. Expedition status shows the name of the current area, current objective, findings for exploration. Look for survivors. Okay. And also our health. We have 1 health, and chroma elixirs will replenish that. So I guess we should replenish that. That's kind of cool. It's a very seamless, like, great idea. You don't have to go into a pause menu and select heal or anything like that. A very seamless experience. Very, very smart. Very, very smart change from tradition that is you have to constantly interrupt your gameplay to heal or to swap your party around or things like that. Very smart. Very good. Alright, we got some sort of Hortol monster. Let's see if we can fight a little bit better than we did against the little girl. Free aim shots are a good way to hit flying enemies as well as enemies' weak points. Select aim. Shooting costs 1 AP. Aim at the weak point to deal increased damage. I'm guessing the giant glowing point is the weak point. Let's find out. Yes. Their giant glowing face is a weak point. Once again, we dodged too fast. There we go. I want to go home. Don't we all, Dex? I've definitely been looking forward to watching more of your streams. It's actually been kind of boring since summer break started. I'm glad to have you here. I stream every morning on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I try and keep a very, very certain atmosphere. A family-friendly, chill, just good time to hang out and have a good conversation. You know, I try to avoid a lot of loud noises and random noises and screaming and just try and have a fun, good time with friends, you know? So we're glad to have you here. I know that I'm too eager to call games Game of the Year, and I already said Atomfall was going to be my Game of the Year. This one might take the cake. Like, I know we still have Doom Eternal, and I know we still have Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out this year. This is easily a top contender for Game of the Year. Oh, we also have Ghosts of Yotai coming out in October, so I know we have a lot of great games coming out. It is a stacked competition this year. But this is truly something different so far. Truly something special. And I know y'all are tired of hearing me say it, but I'm going to say it again. Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be a massive disappointment. It is going to be more of the same. There is no way it is going to live up to the hype. It's just going to be another, here's a giant open world sandbox where you can do anything, but in reality, all you're going to do is steal cars and drive around and shoot civilians. Like, I guarantee it's not going to be nearly as good as everyone wants it to be. But this is something else so far. I guess now that we're not having quite as many videos, I can turn down the music just a little bit into background noise. And Doom Dark Ages, as much as I'm a Doom fanboy, don't get me wrong, I'm a huge Doom fanboy. I have a feeling it's going to be more of the same too, right? It's going to be Doom. It's going to be, you get locked in the arena, a bunch of monsters spawn, destroy all the monsters. Like, the story will probably be nothing to write home about, but it'll be fun. Don't get me wrong, it will be fun. But I don't know that that's enough, right? Like, A game should be fun, yes, but for it to be a masterpiece, for it to be game of the year, it's got to have it all. It's got to have music. It's got to have writing. It's got to have soul. It's got to push genres forward. It's got to be defining. And I just don't know that Doom is going to be all of that. The original Doom was. Let's not act like GTA 6 isn't going to be the first game to sell out digitally. I know, everyone's going to buy it. I'll probably buy it on day one too, but like, I just don't think it's going to be something special. Oh, that poor dude. That poor dude got it bad. Oh, that is a terrible way to die. They all look like they're made of stone. So are they like decaying and turning into stone, where they turned to stone first and then massacred to leave a message? There goes my expedition force, but at least we haven't found the girl that I'm supposed to be a guardian for. She seemed too main character syndrome to die, so I'm guessing she's still somewhere around here. The way they're shooting these cutscenes is phenomenal. Like, this is cinematography. This is movie quality. I want to be able to play as a woman. Do you think the game will have ladies of the night and gentlemen's clubs, or are they going to switch that too? My understanding is that they are going to heavily feature both, unfortunately. That temptation will exist for everyone. Oh, can summon... Oh, this is about to get real grimdark. Truly the strongest magic of all. Summon Glock.
You do that, we both die.
People often say things like, we got so-and-so before GTA 6. For me, I use Hollow Knight Silk Song instead. Its trailer came out almost 6 years ago. I've only survived thanks to Monster Hunter and Helldivers.
Wake up, Gustav.
I said this before, and I know it was the shock of the century. I don't understand the hype for Hollow Knight or Silk Song. I did not enjoy Hollow Knight. So I'm not... I probably won't even play Silk Song, to be honest.
Just a matter of time before we're already dead. Look around. Look.
This is not a foregone conclusion. When one falls, we continue. Get up. We need to find a safer place. There are Nevrons around.
Lucien.
So she's dead, right? Like, she's got to be a figment of his imagination. She's dead, right? There's no way that she's actually alive.
It's about time we test it in real conditions.
No way. I'm not falling for your tricks, game.
Putain.
Or did he pull the trigger and we're all dead and we're like in some sort of ghost alternate reality Danny Phantom ghost zone? All right, let's shoot a weak point. That was effective. All right, so Loon Stains. She generates elemental stains. Her skills also consume specific stains to enhance their effect. There are 5 types of stains: ice, fire, lightning, earth, and light. Light stains can be consumed in place of any other stain. Cycle between different elements to get the most out of her skills. Okay. Her starting skills are Ice Lance and Immolation. Ice Lance is an ice skill. Duh. Use Ice Lance. Okay.
Ice shatter.
Elemental affinities. The Portiere is weak to ice and took 50% more damage from ice elementals. Most enemies have elemental affinities, weaknesses, resistances, nullifies, and absorptions. Okay. And it's slow.
Brace yourselves.
Some expedition attacks can attack the whole expedition. Press RB to parry and execute an expedition counter. Okay, that's cool. I like Hollow Knight more for the lore than the gameplay, but Silksong's movement is shaping up to be quite enjoyable for me. It's given release on Switch 1 and 2. I might have to give Hollow Knight another try because people talk about how much they enjoyed Hollow Knight. Maybe it's time to give it another shot. Now that we have 1 ice stain and 1 light stain, Immolation will consume the ice stain to deal increased damage. Light stains will be consumed if no corresponding elemental stains are available. Use Immolation to burn the enemy. All right. Okay, cool. Very cool.
We did it, Castell. Let's see if your invention lives up to its reputation, shall we?
All right, so now we're going to absorb the energy out of it and turn it into a level up or a grenade. I'm not sure which.
You're not dead yet.
Yeah.
Come on. There might be other survivors at the Indigo Tree.
A new Pictos. Pictos can be equipped to increase stats. Higher Pictos get better stats. They also provide passive effects called Lumina. Gain 1 AP on a perfect dodge once per turn. Each character learns Luminas associated with Pictos. Pictos can be equipped. Okay. So now we can equip the dodging Pictos we just unlocked. After winning 4 battles with the Pictos equipped, it'll be mastered. It has a unique mastery effect. After it's mastered, it's possible to activate it without having the Pictos equipped. Interesting. Okay, so it's good to master them all to get those passive effects without wearing them. Okay. A little complex. There's some complexities here, but I dig it. I like that. I like a little complexity. Okay, we can swap our characters still. Isn't this where we came from? Are we going the right way? When I first played Monster Hunter World, I went straight raw defense, raw offense, didn't even look at armor skills. Back then I had a severe case of skill issue and the Pookie was a wall for me. I think everyone does that. Everyone's like, oh, well, who cares about the extra skills? All that matters is the big number goes up, right? The more power you have and the more defense you have, the better off you're going to be. And then you learn the hard way there's a lot more to the game than raw damage. You automatically crouch when approaching confined spaces. Okay. So the other question I'm going to have is the game going to have random battles, or will I see the battles coming ahead of time? So the flags allow me to save, recharge, reset. I can upgrade my attributes. I'm guessing these characters are, as they say, this guy seems like he's going to be the brute, like health, attack power, possibly. I don't know what these numbers mean. I guess we'll upgrade his attack power. And we're going to go with speed on her. Maybe? I don't know. Do those swords mean that those are important abilities for them? Might and vitality, and for her, luck. I don't know. Maybe? Skills. We have no skill points, so we can't learn skills. So how badly can I really break it, right? Like, putting one skill point in the wrong area probably won't ruin the game. First strike. Okay. So I can see him out of combat, so I can shoot his face out of combat and get the first strike, maybe? I don't know if this is doing anything. Is this doing anything? I don't know that it did anything. Are you alone? How does this expedition work? Do you store your fellow expedition members in your pocket? We do not know answers to any of that. And we blocked terribly there.
Ready to evade.
Boom! Perfect counter. Look at that damage. Okay, let's take him out completely. If we pop his head and then attack him, he gone.
I'm ready.
Oh, that was quick. Okay, now, the true question, is this Dark Souls? I took some damage, right? We took some damage, so if I run back here, if we run back here to the flag, and we save, and we rest, does the creature come back? Yes, he does. Okay, so we're in Dark Souls rules here, where you have to make it without saving or you have to reset everything. I don't think I'm doing that right.
Get ready.
At least we can practice here, though. Is this turn-based-ish? Yes. It is turn-based, but each turn you definitely have active docking, quick time events, all sorts of things. So there's definitely more to it than your standard turn-based sort of game.
Feel the burn. I'll do it.
Man, I cannot get this timing down at all. Try this again. There we go. So it's like active turn-based. As far as I can tell, you don't You don't lose time for, like, you want to sit there and think. You don't lose time. But you have to be quick on the draw in the actual combat itself to dodge the abilities, which I know some people aren't going to like. You know, they want the turn-based to not be stressful. So I think it's going to be very divisive. I think people are either going to love it or they're going to hate it. Okay, that's how you're supposed to first strike the enemies. It's kind of the reason I dislike Monster Hunter Stories combat. It was too bland, lacked any real form of skill. It's a personal preference sort of thing, right? Like, some people really enjoy passive combat where you just select the button and it's up to, like, the strategy. It's not your quick time event ability. It's not up to all of that, but rather it's up to your actual strategy. Other people like you have to be an active participant in the game so it doesn't feel too boring. So I think both have merit. I definitely won't say one's right over the other, but they both have a reason to exist. I cannot get that timing down. We've got to... I guess that's why you have dodging for people who have bad timing like me. We could sit here and grind this monster all day until we're good, but let's move on. What do we got here? Chroma. Okay. Fancy. Ooh, piece of candy.
Well,
ooh, piece of candy.
That will help.
25% increased chance on burning enemies. Yeah. Yes, please. Let's put that on. So I can blast you to pause you and then first strike you. Is that what we're supposed to do? That seems right. Yeah.
Let the ink flow.
All right, let's set him on fire. Too slow.
A storm is coming.
Too quick. I am terrible at this dodging. We'll get it down. We'll get it down. But man, that looks great. And we learned dodging finally. Okay. This looks like a path up to a treasure chest. Treasure.
This will be useful.
My controller keeps randomly turning on the left trigger. So I think my controller is busted. I'm not pressing it and it keeps popping up. That is not good.
A house?
Looks abandoned. Well, that will help.
Can be used to upgrade weapons to level 3. Okay, we can upgrade weapons. That's good.
The indigo tree is not too far from here. If anyone else made it, they'll regroup there.
Yeah.
A rope? That's not how you use ropes, but okay. Man, I wish I could do that. And does anyone else remember when you were like in 3rd grade? Did y'all have that day where they hung a giant rope from the ceiling? And you had to climb the rope in front of everyone? And if you were like me, one of the fat kids, then everyone just laughed at you because you couldn't pull yourself up a rope. Like, did anyone else have that experience in school? Like, why was there such an emphasis on rope climbing, for one? And for two, like, how did the schools get away with that? That rope was like 30 feet high. If a kid fell off the top of that rope, the little yoga mat that they put down on the, it wasn't going to save you. You were going to break your arm or break your neck. Like, it was so dangerous. Why did they allow that? I wonder why affinity in Monster Hunter is associated with critical hit chance. Maybe the more attuned with your weapon you are and the more affinity you have towards the weapon, it allows you to hit the weak spots effectively. Yeah, I always thought affinity was a weird name for critical strike. It's also like the elemental damage too, right? Okay. So this has a sword and a C next to it, so I'm guessing that's important. That has a D, and that has what does a D and a C mean? The numbers, Mason, what do they mean? All right, we got some skill points though, so let's see what we got here. Gustav, we have Lumiere Assault, we know that one. We have Overcharge. We can learn Powerful, applies powerful to 1 to 3 allies, increasing the damage they deal for 3 turns. Gives 0 to 2 charges. Never even tried, wasn't even fat back then. And Marking Shot, deals low single target lightning damage, but marks. So this guy feels very support coded. Let's grab those skills. Affinity is crit chance and it can either be raw or elemental. Maybe. I don't know. I just follow the guides in Monster Hunter. I am not good enough at Monster Hunter. Healing. Heals the target and consumes green. That seems important. Let's grab that. Deals earth damage. Consumes fire for increased damage. Okay. So, okay, this is really interesting. So we can earn an earth skill, and the earth skill will give us green. That green will then allow us to cast Healing Light for free, or Healing Light can cost, but instead we can learn Thunderfall, which consumes lightning and a light, and that will then cause critical hits to deal increased damage and consume fire. I really like that. Let's learn the earth. Healing seems important to know a little bit of healing for now. But I like how those can interact with each other.
We can use that.
All right, so we got a big dude over here. We've got that dude over there. Let's go over here first. Shoot him in the face. That did not work.
Chroma is flowing.
All right, so let's freeze him. I wasn't paying attention. I always confuse crit chance and crit up. I didn't know there was a difference between those two. Big damage.
Lune, watch out!
Did not dodge fast enough. The combat is fun, though. I don't think I'm going to get sick of that combat. Sometimes, like in Final Fantasy X, for example, at a certain point, you're just like, get the combat over. I'm done with this. I don't think that's going to happen here. The combat is so fun. I don't think I'm going to get sick of it anytime soon. I don't know if we're going the right way or not, but, you know. What's the worst that can happen? Are you shooting him with the magic lock? I am shooting him with the magic lock. Ooh, okay. 3 enemies at once. Flying enemies evade most damage from attacks or skills. Shooting is effective. Okay. So I can spend all my AP and pop their heads, but now they can't dodge? Is that?
I'm ready.
Okay, they can still dodge.
Not looking good.
I'm terrible at dodging. Oh, she did. Well, I avenged her, so just so you know, crit chance is a chance to deal critical hit, and crit up increases damage hit done by critical hits. So it's better to invest in crit up so that your crits do more damage. All right, now we're going to learn, does my character stay dead until I heal at a camp?
Something's disrupting the chroma around
Or
here.
does she start at 1 HP? I'm mad because I own Switch 1 JRPG game telling you to upgrade. You have to get a game keycard, costs $40 instead. Sony for PS5, we got upgrade for PS4 for free. Why does Nintendo hate us so bad? It definitely seems like Nintendo is going out of its way to sow some ill will with this generation. I didn't even try to pre-order the Switch 2, to be honest. I just don't have interest in the Switch 2 right now with the cost and how little the games are coming out. Like, maybe once we have Pokemon, Mario Maker 3, and a new Animal Crossing, I'll be interested in it. But for right now, like, the cost of the Switch 2 and what you get out of it doesn't seem to be all that much of a good deal. So, like, I'm not investing in it either. Okay, she came back to life with one HP, so that's good. Woo! We barely dodged that one. All right, let's take out the flyer. Ooh, okay, healed ourselves. That's good. Nintendo hates everything that isn't money. I was too slow on that counter. Too bad on that dodge. Really bad on that dodge. We're gonna die here. Oh, we're gonna die. Yeah, we're dead. Oh, we're real bad. We're real bad at actively dodging. We're gonna have to get way better at that. All right, where did it put us back to? Okay, we didn't go too far back here. We didn't lose too much progress. If you never get the critical hit, you never deal more damage because crits are only affected by crit up. That's why it's good to invest in both. Maintain a high raw damage. I mean, I'm a Gunlance main, so like
Something's disrupting the chroma
crit
around
doesn't
here.
mean anything to me because I'm pretty sure your Gunlance can't crit. So, you know, I'm just big boom makes brain happy. That's where I'm at. I do feel like Nintendo is gonna feel the sting, though. I definitely feel like they've garnered enough ill will that they are going to lose some money on this generation and learn maybe we can't be this greedy. All right, let's take this dude out.
would.
Oh, they do dodge a lot. They were not kidding about that.
Brace yourselves.
Too fast.
Brace
Too twitchy.
yourselves.
Too fast. I feel bad for Sonic fan to play Sonic X Shadow Generations on 60 frames per second. You have to pay for a key card. Costs $40. It's not even physical. I feel like you feel bad for too many people. Empathy is a good thing. There is a very, very awful thing going around, especially in the Christian communities of the where people are talking about the sin of empathy, and that feeling bad for people and having empathy for people is a bad thing. And it is one of the worst things that has come about in a long time. I am terrible at this. I don't want to be a shill, but people need to chill about Nintendo. They did exactly what we asked them to. They did what Nintendo was going to do. Nothing happening is really out of the ordinary. I mean, it is true. It is true that we asked for a more powerful system, which is going to cost more. But I don't think anyone asked for Mario Kart to be $80. That I don't feel like anyone was asking for. And then, like, I get that they're trying to sell Mario Kart with all the new features, but did anyone ask for the Mario Kart features? Does anyone really want to grind in Mario Kart? Does anyone really want to be able to drive in an open world? Like, what is the point of an open world in a racing game? Like, the point of a racing and kart game is to race and kart. Like, I don't feel like an open world adds anything to the Mario Kart world, you know? Okay, maybe we're going about this wrong. Let's take this guy out first. How about that? Catch me outside. How about that?
Storm is coming. Ice. I'll do it.
What game is this? This is Claire Obscura Expedition 33. A game I am very bad at, as you can see. Magical Glock never fails us. Okay, the jump. I cannot get that timing down to save my life, literally. Hey, didn't you play Wilds a while ago? Yes, I have been playing Monster Hunter Wilds. I have not played Monster Hunter Wilds all that much because it still crashes and locks up, and that's really frustrating. So I've kind of taken a break from it because I'm tired of the crashing. All right, let's see if we can get this timing down. No. You shouldn't let other people weigh you down, though. You can help them, but if you devote your life to them, you never have time for yourself. You never have to be able to enjoy life for yourself. It is a tough balance. You know, there are many great saints that have dedicated their life to other people. Mother Teresa being a great example. Maximilian Kolbe being a great example. So yes, we want to take time to enjoy the life God has given us, to enjoy the things God has given us, but we also have to put into perspective that all that is given to us is a gift, and we should use those gifts to enhance the lives of other people as well. So it is a balance, and it's one of those things
Let's thank them for that.
where we're humans. We're going to be in a constant state of hypocrisy because all humans are hypocrites, and it's just striking a good balance to live a good life. Joe Johnson with the up dog. It has been quite a while since I've seen an up dog. Join a Nuzlocke tournament? I mean, I can join the Nuzlocke tournament, but I'll be knocked out. Last Nuzlocke, we lost literally before the game even started, so...
It certainly attacked them.
I'll join, but I'll be the first one out. I will be the person who guarantees you won't be in last place.
An expedition journal. 81.
You owe Bubble and me a Nuzlocke.
Learn from the ones who came before.
And lay the trail for the ones who come after.
Expedition 81, René. Huge discovery. This is the first Nevron with whom we've been able to communicate. It seems stuck in this cave. Gregoire is, as usual, deeply suspicious. But this could change
Interesting.
our
They learned to
entire
communicate
understanding
with
of
the
Nevrons and
monsters.
Patriots.
Okay.
They communicated with a Nevron.
The dead here don't disappear like in Lumiere. Their
The
chroma
plot
stays
thickens
inside their
again.
bodies.
On the beach, some did disappear.
He wasn't a Nevron.
Something about the way Nevrons kill seems to affect our chroma.
Perhaps your friend here can enlighten us.
This is getting real good. Real good. Am I gonna have a monster as a companion?
Did you kill these people?
Painted to bring light.
Painted? By the paintress? If we bring it light...
Where I am, you always stream during 9-ish to 10 p.m. and that's very convenient for me as everyone else is in bed or doing something in their rooms, which allows me to easily watch your streams. It is... Time zones are so interesting to me in that way, right? Because like I'm streaming at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I guess I never considered that like my main audience would be people like in Europe or East Coast or from all around the world, because like you forget like time zones are just that interesting that it's still early morning for me. The sun just barely came up, and other people have lived their entire lives while I'm just waking up, and that's always so like mind-blowing to me to like try and think about like when I'm just waking up for the first time and taking my first breath of the day, other people are laying down exhausted because they've put in 10, 12 hours of work. It's just so fascinating to think about. What kind of light do you need? I need a pure light, bring forth flame. Okay. I mean, I know a fire spell. Like maybe this is the Dungeons and Dragons player in me, but can I just light them on fire? Will that solve the problem? Like, no. Okay. The solution to the puzzle is not to light him on fire. What about, there's a lantern right here. Can I just give him the lantern? I'm guessing it's not that easy. But like, I feel like there's solutions to the puzzle right here. There's literally a light right there. I literally have fire. So like, what do you mean I have to go find something special for him?
Flares!
Survivors!
Hurry!
He seems to be a nice monster. He does seem very polite.
Well, that will help.
Burning shot, 20% to burn on free aim shot. Yes, please. You can have that one. But I'm very glad you're here, Ceramic Triangle. I do enjoy spending time with people and chatting, and like for me it's the morning, but like it's the best way to start the day. is to chat with y'all. Like, it's my favorite way to start the day, is just streaming and chatting with everyone, making Dexter mad with my terrible opinions. Like, it is the best way to start the day. All right, so he is now on fire from my free attack, so that does work. I did not know how to dodge that. Now we know how to dodge that.
Let the ink flow.
Okay, he resists physical attacks. Okay, we're getting better. We're getting better. Resist that. We got a new weapon with a D in defense and a C in agility. You've been tolerable so far.
That will help.
That's because I haven't told you about my plans to make pickle lemonade. I also saw a someone was doing a stream where they were talking about
Let me help.
they used a soda stream and they realized that they could carbonate anything, and like the power to carbonate anything is too much. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, what happens if you carbonate mayonnaise, for example? Like, what does carbonated mayonnaise taste like? What does carbonated mustard taste like? Like, I kind of want to try carbonating some condiments and see what happens, you know? I have a feeling that carbonated mayonnaise will be the most disgusting thing in the world. But like mustard. Carbonated mustard seems like it would be tolerable.
This will be useful.
I said please. I'm going to pull Joe Rogan and just say, I'm asking questions. I'm just asking questions. Why are you so perverse?
Get ready.
I do not know what went wrong in my life that makes me crave weird foods. I do not know. That is a question for Freud. Pow, 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 pow. Okay, destructible environment. Very cool.
We could light something with this.
Ooh, okay. Okay, we got a flammable material. Is that what we needed? Where did we come from? Where did we go? I have a flammable material, right? So now if I light that guy on fire, will that... Did I not go backwards? I thought I was going backwards.
Leo!
Oh, well. Bye then.
Fuck. It's big. Fall back!
Putain de merde.
I guess we're fighting. First boss. With shields. Perfect dodge.
Let the ink flow.
All right, shields. Some enemies have shields that protect them. Each shield completely blocks one hit. Okay, so we don't want to hit his weak point yet then, right? Because he's just going to block it. We want to save that for the damage. So the smart thing to do here is to use regular attacks to break his shields, right? Okay, he's casting a spell.
Get ready.
Okay, so that's the slow spells. We can dodge those. All right, we're gonna do that. And now that his shields are broken, we're gonna up her power.
I'll do it.
Perfect dodges.
Danger.
Woo! Clutch, we're doing it. Now we can blow the heart up. And let's get some damage going. He's weak to ice. Let's continue to get some AP on this guy. He feels threatened. He's threatening us. What is this feels threatened? Okay.
Let us stay.
Let's burn both those guys. Let's take out these extras.
Точка став. Точка став. Точка став.
Oh, okay. He did the same move. All right. So now we can immolate this guy who's got some ice on him.
Feel the burn.
Burn him.
Take cover. Точка став.
This feels so good. This fight is so much fun. Okay. We need to generate some AP on her, so we're going to generate AP. You are going to do an assault on him. Okay, here comes the big attack. Dodge too soon. Ice Lance.
Ready to evade.
Okay, we gotta evade this one. She's low on health, so here we go. Too soon, and she's dead. That's okay, we can do this. Overcharge.
For those who come after.
Big damage. What game is this? Oh, he's mad. Oh, he's mad. This is Expedition 33. Okay, question. Can I use my skills to break his shield? Yes. Okay. We can do this. We can still do this. We can survive this. If I played better. He's charging up. I don't like that. I don't like that. Why is he charging up? Okay, now we know why he is charging up. He can cast a lot of spells. So I'm wondering if we had to break the shield and like shoot his chest to keep him from continuing to charge up. I wonder if that was the correct thing to do there. However, I have streamed for longer than I usually stream. It is time for me to get up and start my day and start my chores. So let us move towards ending the stream. But it was a great stream with you all this morning. As always, let's do our prayer. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Pass against us, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Lord, thank you for this blessed day, and thank you for all that you do for us. Today we continue to pray for the soul of the late Pope Francis. God rest his soul. We pray for all those who don't have enough food, who don't have enough water. Lord, help to provide for them and help us, their brothers and sisters in Christ, to see them and provide them with the food and water they need. We pray for all the people who will be electing a new pope here soon. Lord, help to guide their hearts. We pray for the politicians of the world to bring about peace, to bring about end to war, bring about end to the petty trade wars that are going to impact so many people. We pray for all the people who are in jail, all the people who are sick, all the people who are in hospitals and forgotten about. Lord, help them. And finally, we pray for the souls who are in purgatory, the souls who've been forgotten, the souls who have no one left to pray for them. Lord, help them. All this we pray in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for joining me today. Again, it was a blast to talk with you all. It was a blast to see you all. I'll be streaming again on Monday morning. I think we're going to be playing this. I'm enjoying this. I'm going to try and play this on stream so you don't lose the story. It is a bunch of fun, though, so I kind of want to keep playing. So we'll see if I can resist the temptation. Thank you, everyone, for joining me today. Have a blessed day.